I'm Wen Jie. I graduated in 2019. My major was law, and I'm currently a public prosecutor, deputy public prosecutor with the Attorney General's Chambers.
I'm Devesh. I studied mechanical engineering, graduated last year. I work at the Lee Kuan Yew Center for Innovative Cities, doing research on the future of work. I joined USP because I wanted to do a few different things, but I wanted a place to like ground my various pursuits. So rather than I wanted to do philosophy and engineering and entrepreneurship and a few different things, but I wanted a place to come back at the end of the day and meet people and talk about all these various different things. So yeah, USP was my anchor.
Yeah, I joined USP because the first time I came across USP was through a brochure that had curious, critical, and engaged written on it. And the brochure went on to describe these are the sort of people you get to meet in the community, and these are the sorts of pursuits that they get up to. And back then, being a J2 student, I just really thought, I really want to be part of that community. Yeah. It's not really an experience, but it's really an experience learning under him. Dr. Don is is a professor at USP, and he teaches amongst many modules. One of the first modules that you take, writing and critical thinking modules, which is a foundational module in USP. And being in his class is really memorable. So I'm a law student, and at that point I like to think that I was pretty good at writing, a class with Dr. Don really taught me otherwise. I think he was a very careful reader, he's a very careful educator, and he throughout the semester he gradually showed me the many flaws in my writing and how a lot of idiosyncrasies that I have that really put off a reader. And so by the end of the semester, I think I was a much better writer than I was before. And writing is an applicable skill everywhere. So even in my current job, a lot of what he taught me, I'm still applying, and I'm still catching myself making the same mistakes that he told me not to make. So, but at least I can spot them now. So, thank you, Don.
Yeah, okay. Technology as a whole. It's a writing critical thinking module, a year one module, and Prof. Ryan, the instructor, got me to think in a very interesting way about technology and home and society. Questions that have continued to be the center of everything I've done since, including taking a minor in philosophy, now reading a master's in philosophy, and eventually hoping to do a PhD in the same idea around technology and society. My career too is built around the same kinds of questions that I'm asking, that we got to ask in class. That's really cool. Yeah.
Yes. In many ways, I think the most tangible way is that being USP for many years and interacting with people from a lot of disciplines, you really learn how to communicate complex ideas in a more simple manner so that people who are not in your field can understand. So that comes in directly relevant in my field now, where I have to communicate complex legal concepts sometimes to laypersons. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. So, because I'm working in a field that isn't what I studied, and I'm working in economic sociology and science technology, these are new fields, and I work with people who have very different disciplinary backgrounds. So it's USP got me to be interested in ideas that are outside my major, and also able to communicate with people who are very different from me. So yeah, definitely. So I would be a little confused. This is about so if you have 2 or 3 very specific things you want to do, then USP is probably not the place, because go pick a second major or what have you. But if you want to explore, want to do interdisciplinarity for its own sake, then USP is very useful.
I wrote Reflect, and that's because I think No, but honestly, I think reflection is it's something I learned to appreciate. It's a practice or something that you learn to appreciate doing because life in university can be very fast paced. It's 4 years, but the 4 years just flies by, and I've just graduated, so I know how fast it goes. And oftentimes, many things that you learn or experience, you don't really get the significance of the lessons, or you don't really know how they apply to you until you take time to reflect on them and draw those linkages for yourself and really understand the significance of those experiences or yourself or your life. So yeah, I would really advise you to take time to reflect and yeah. Come to USP, it's really
it is. Really.